Welcome in, everybody. Back for the Cream City Curveball, Cream City Media Group production. I'm Justin from North Carolina.
Chris King.
Yeah, man, tough baseball game to watch last night. If you stayed up late, like me and my guy Chris King are on the East Coast, I think it was about 1 o'clock in the morning when that joint finished up. And unfortunately, our Brewers just let us down. Our one shining star tonight to me would be Caleb Durbin with the 2-run shot. But Chris, we didn't score anymore after that. Leave guys on base, too many balls, too many walks, too many blunders. We can't catch the ball. We can't throw the ball. I thought I was watching a little league game last night.
Yeah, it was a lot of that. I will say I think Hayden Birdsong in relief was phenomenal. He had his fastball going, and when you're able to locate that fastball up at 97 miles an hour and mix it up with breaking stuff, like it's really hard on the Brewers. But then there was also some moments where you felt like, hey, maybe the Brewers had an opportunity. You know, there was that umpire blown call where he calls a ball on Contreras early on in the count, and it's low, it's below the knees, calls it a ball. The Giants complain, and then Birdsong strikes him out on the same pitch. Looking, it was just that inconsistency. They had two runners on there. With the potential to load the bases, and just didn't go the Brewers' way. And it was abnormal for the Brewers to make those kind of mistakes in the infield. You talk about some of the blunders, Rhys Hoskins dropping that potential double play ball, even though I don't know if the runner would have been safe or out, but it got by them, and they were able to get an extra run in, and that's kind of deflating when you felt like you could have got out of that inning without giving up a run. So, it's just, maybe fresh off the road trip, and maybe they'll be able to get right tonight.
No, excellent, great points, man. It might have been the flight, but what about our boy Yoho on the mound? Nasty changeup. I thought he got robbed a little bit. I know they're going to credit him with an earned run on that. Totally understand why, but I thought Garrett Mitchell, we talk about the blunders and the bad throws. That was a bad throw to home plate. That guy should have been out by a mile. It's a shallow pop up. But Yoho looked amazing. The curveball was cooking. The changeup was cooking. And the high fastball, striking guys out. I thought it was an amazing debut for him. Really excited about his future. I think when you partner him in the bullpen with an Abner Uribe, a Trevor McGill, Jared Koenig, Hudson, the Brewers bullpen is setting up, and maybe that's kind of why Willie Adames said the Brewers, everyone thinks they're not going to win, and they find a way to win. He might have reversed jinxes yesterday, though, Chris.
Yeah, I think Craig Yoho did well. I think one thing you just gotta, and you would expect these to go down as the walks, like having a walk to get a guy on. That's kind of how you result in runs being scored on the opposite side. But everything looked good. I like this stuff. The changeup is as advertised, and yeah, I'm just very excited to see what they're going to be able to do the rest of this series. I talked about how the middle relief would be very important against this Giants team because they're very scrappy, and they showed that last night. But the middle relief has to be better in order for the Brewers to keep going strong.
Absolutely. They're a 15-8 ball club, and I think, like you alluded to, they proved it to us yesterday why they have that record. So tonight, late night again. This was Guru. He would call it Bucks after dark, but we're going Brewers after dark. So you got to get your coffee, your Red Bull. We got Jose Quintana versus Jordan Hicks. Quintana comes in with a 2-0 record, 0.71 ERA. Mr. Hicks, 1-2 record, 6.04 ERA. Most importantly for the Milwaukee Brewers, it's a right-handed pitcher, so we should be able to maximize this guy. We got to max out this ERA, get it up a little bit higher, bounce back with a strong win today. And I'm looking forward for these left-hand bats, Garrett Mitchell, Sal Frelick, Christian Yelich, to have a big game tonight. So if you're betting, bet on the lefties to get hits tonight.
Yeah, I think this is a good matchup for the Brewers, but their defense certainly has to be better than it was last night. Quintana's a ground ball pitcher, doesn't get a lot of strikeouts, so the Giants are going to put the ball in play. It's just going to be on the Brewers to clean up the defense a little bit, make the right decisions. A lot of bonehead stuff last night that's not normal. Guys getting ready to throw to first base when there's a grounder and you can turn two. Like, stuff like that just can't happen, especially against a disciplined ball club, a team that puts the ball in play well. So Brewers just got to clean up the defensive side, and I think they have a good shot at winning tonight.
Yeah, man, this is it's going to be a good one tonight. Cream City Media Group, we have this Cream City Curveball. We got it throwing it like Yoho was last night. From Justin in North Carolina,
Chris King.
we appreciate you listening and go Brewers.